And this morning, two lucky turkeys, really lucky turkeys, received the best news a bird could get 3 days before Thanksgiving. At a chilly White House ceremony in the Rose Garden, President Biden pardoning Chocolate and Chip, making them the latest turkeys to take part in an annual tradition that always makes us nostalgic for another West Wing turkey moment.
Why are there two turkeys?
Customarily, the press secretary decides which of the two finalists is more photogenic. Their names?
I don't want to know their names.
This one's Eric and this one's Troy.
Eric and Troy.
Yeah.
And I'm to choose the more photogenic of the two to receive a presidential pardon.
Yeah.
Okay, I have actually a master's degree from the University of California at Berkeley.
That's a good school.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a Berkeley woman. How could she be asked to identify Monica Alba, identify which is the more photogenic turkey? It cracks me up every time. So forgive me my passion, my obsession with West Wing. What's next for Chocolate and Chip? And did they stay at the Willard in a luxury suite?
Classic clip you just played there, Andrea. And as a Bay Area gal, I can relate to that, as I know you can appreciate as well. I can report to you, not exclusively, but after some investigative reporting that, yes, Chocolate and Chip both had an evening stay at the Willard Hotel where they were treated luxuriously before their big moment here at the White House this morning. They both grew up on a North Carolina farm, and now that they have received their presidential pardons, they both will actually head to North Carolina State University, where they will live out the rest of their luxurious days. It's been tradition here at the White House, a time-honored one, of course, in the past, that sometimes just one turkey gets the official pardon and then the other one sort of gets to go for the joyride as well. Today, the president pardoned both of them, but Chocolate is the one you see up there actually on the table there. And the president even tried to interview his feathered friend there for some reaction, as you maybe can see here in a little bit of a clip. But of course, this does date back to the 1860s. That is the first evidence of at least a request for some poultry clemency. But the actual tradition, as you know well, Andrea, became for a formality under President George H.W. Bush, who did then make these ceremonies quite regular. And we've seen time and time again these fun names, all of this. But the president coming out today and also on a serious note trying to talk about Thanksgiving, how meaningful it is to his own family and, of course, to military families all across the country and the world who sometimes have to celebrate Thanksgiving very far from their own loved ones. So tonight, the president and the first lady will be heading to Cherry Point, North Carolina to have a Friendsgiving with troops. And then tomorrow they head to Nantucket, where they typically spend this holiday together, surrounded by close family. They will be there for the rest of the week, and where we expect, Andrea, these first initial conversations, these family gatherings to take place about what might happen for President Biden in 2024. We know he has said he intends to run and seek re-election, but that he said he was going to take some time over these upcoming holidays with the First Lady, with his grandchildren, who we know often counsel him on these matters, and make a final call sometime early next year. Andrea.
And Monica, led by his oldest granddaughter, Naomi, who, of course, was the White House bride this weekend, which gets me to your big exclusive, because it was, information sought everywhere. The answer to the question was Ralph Lauren. Monica Alba, reporting on everything from the White House. Thank you very much. It's great to see you.